On today's episode of the Grab My Banner podcast, we have the return of Someone Who Leaks. We're going to interview Jack, talk about upcoming Season 11 and all the cool stuff that it has to offer, including... I'm going to wait. I'm going to make you guys listen to that interview. We also have an interesting episode. We have a triple Raze Energy Question of the week that you're going to want to listen to because it's fucking hilarious. And then we will get into Grab My Bachelor. No gambling this week. So, boys, without further ado, let's get into the show.
Oh my god, dude. Packing literally sucks ass.
Dude, I know. We've been at this forever.
Oh, come on.
Guys, I found something. Hey, come here. I found something, guys.
Hey, what is it? I'm coming.
Yo, check this out. It's the Apex Legends photo album, boys.
No way.
I haven't seen this in years.
Boy, you want guys? Come on, we've been at this all day. Let's take a little bit of a break.
I'm down to take a break.
Are you guys ready for a break?
I need some happiness in my life.
We've been moving for what feels like the last 2 weeks. Let's just sit down.
Yeah, let's do it.
Hey, come sit next to me. Come here.
All right, I'm here.
Scoot in.
Oh, get extra close, Kyle, please.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Here. Oh my God. Do you guys remember the no audio in season 3?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Holy shit.
You couldn't hear a fucking thing.
That was so fun.
Dude,
I love that part. Remember
was
that
the
one
best.
time when you couldn't hear
Yes.
behind you
It
or
was-
in front of you?
Oh my God. Do you guys remember season 6? This wasn't a bug, but they just took away the shields for no reason whatsoever.
That was fun, honestly.
Oh, yeah, and then you just got...
Why do you need shields?
Oh, shit. Remember Antilopa's bracelet?
Oh,
Dude,
no.
that shit never worked,
Is
bro.
that Auntie Loba right there?
No
Yeah,
way.
bro.
Dude, she looks so young.
I know.
God, her ass was still fat.
That is
Whoa.
a fat ass.
Yeah, dude, her bracelet still doesn't even work now, barely.
Fuck no, man.
Oh, wait, no, they fixed it, right?
Kind of.
It only took them 5 seasons.
Yeah, I know. We're out.
Wait, guys, do you remember this? Season 8 random storm sound?
Oh my God!
This was so fun.
I fucking
Imagine
forgot.
just hearing just random noises throughout the whole game.
Dude, that was so sick.
I wish I could go back right now.
Oh my God, this is so great. I'm so glad we found this Oh, boys. Oh my God. Do you guys remember the season 9 Genesis lore?
Oh,
my
yeah.
Dude, let's
This
fucking
was it.
go.
That was...
Can I just say something? It
Yeah.
is so nice to relive these memories.
Memory
It is.
Lane is one of my favorite things.
It really is. I'm glad we did this. But wait, we haven't even said the best memory. Look at this one right here. The Big Maude. You guys remember when we couldn't play the game for an entire week?
Yeah, it just got... Everybody who tried to play the game just got disconnected
And
immediately.
remember how people who didn't work for the company found out the issues before the people who worked for the fucking company?
Oh, my God.
Dude. Oh man. We gotta make sure we pack this thing in a box where we don't
Yeah.
lose this thing.
Give me the
For
bubble
sure.
wrap.
Yeah,
Kyle.
Hey, I got the bubble wrap. Don't
Thank
worry
you.
about it.
This was a good trip down memory lane. You guys want to get back to work? We gotta
Yeah.
fucking finish packing by the end of today, otherwise we're screwed.
Yeah, landlord kicks us out tomorrow.
All right, guys, let's get back to it. When do you guys have the Sharpie? What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Grab My Banner podcast, episode number 54. And boys, there's not much Apex Legends to talk about this week because Apex Legends was down the entire week.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, hey, Wyatt.
And
I just want to say hi to you.
are you feeling better after yesterday? I know you were in a mood, to say the least.
I unblocked you and unmuted you on everything. So
Okay,
I'm
cool.
back.
So you're back.
Thank you.
All right,
Okay,
welcome
good.
back.
Thank you.
This is a great way to start the show, especially because we're about to just shit all over this video game. We'd also quick little note about the show. Brian is gone this week. Hopefully he will be back next week. Lots of stuff going on. Send some prayers up for our boy Brian. Now let's get back in the show, boys. We've had so many problems with this game, and it got to the point where we kind of were just like, you know what, this is just the way things are going to be, right? We have servers go down randomly every few weeks or so. We have bugs every single season. We have new glitches every single season. This was an entirely new level, something we haven't seen since the Genesis update, where fucking
The game was down for 2 days.
The game was down for 2 days right as a season launched.
Yes.
No, not Genesis. Sorry, Legacy update, where things were just down for 2 days.
Yes.
This was the worst fucking display of Apex Legends I have ever seen in this game's history. The game was down for an entire week. Problems were solved by people who didn't work for the company and before Respawn had ever said a word. It wasn't just the fact that the game was broken, which is already bad, especially considering we have a lot of new people coming to this game, including huge content creators. It was worse because we got almost no information. We got no communication other than a few tweets from Respawn saying, hey, it's still not fixed. Hey, it's still not fixed. What the fuck are you doing?
I mean, we're shipping out a gigantic update, and we're all excited to play this new thing, and then we just can't even get in. Every single time I fly into a game, I get fucking disconnected on the way in.
It feels like they just don't play test it. I mean, I'm sure they do, but it's like, how every season, how is it something?
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen it in like other games, but it's not like you can't play it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like some small detail is broken, maybe for a few hours, but Apex, they're a little different.
And it always seems to be matchmaking. Every single time. It's always matchmaking. The number one portion of the game. Now, do other games have issues? We're not going to deny that other games have issues. Yes, they all have issues. Call of Duty has a huge cheating problem. All those issues, at least you could still log into the game and play it. You could still play the game, right?
Yeah.
Apex seems to have this massive problem with just getting you in a game with teammates. Remember when they first launched the no-fill teammates option?
That was horrible.
That was 2 seasons where you just dropped into every single game by yourself or missing one teammate. If you're playing duos, you were by yourself. If you're playing trios, you had 2 guys, didn't have the third. Why is it matchmaking? That is where you make your game. It's how you play the game.
It's the base of the game.
That's all that this game is, honestly.
Dude, it's just I don't. There's so many issues, and man, it just seems like Respawn can't get out of their own way.
Nope.
And even when the game is doing well, it says a lot about Apex Legends that it's able to continue to thrive even though it has these gigantic problems that need to be resolved and fixed, and people are still playing the game. But man, this is fucking bad. It's really fucking bad.
It's really annoying to deal with, honestly. And the weirdest part about it is that arenas worked fine, and then the BR just was like fucked. Like you couldn't play the BR, but arenas you could play all day.
Yeah. So while it's really stupid that we have to issue this fix to you guys, we're gonna issue it anyway. If you're still having issues with Apex Legends, make sure you look at your banner frame. If you have an animated banner frame, take it off. It's banner frame, right? Or
Yes.
is it
or the animation for the character?
okay? Or the animation for the
I
character.
think it's a pose.
just
maybe it's
any
the pose.
animation.
Just take them
no
off. Just
animation.
To be
Any animation.
If
that you
it
have in the banner
moves,
frame.
take it out.
just
Yes.
get rid of it. So if you're having issues, that seems to be what's causing them. And Respawn said they have found that issue, even though somebody on Reddit said they had found it long before. So go in there, take off any animation in your pose, in your banner frame. Just get it all out of there so you don't have to deal with disconnects, at least for the time being, until they find some sort of fix. You know what's crazy is I'd like to say they're going to get it fixed soon, but Apex Legends is the king of saying they fixed something and then it's still there.
Yep.
We had it when they said that the lobbies with no teammates were fixed. Twice they said that, and neither times they were
Yes.
fixed. We had it with the sound, the lobby sound, where it was not the lobby sound, the storm sound.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we had it with the storm sound. We had it with the auto randomly it would queue you up for a game.
Still does that.
It
I hate
still does that now.
That probably pisses me off more than anything else.
Yeah, because you'll be almost in a game and immediately it'll take you out, and then now you can't go into that lobby.
Yeah, like ready up, and I'm looking the other way, and I hear that little click. I'm like, no.
There's just so many that they have not fixed and have not resolved, and it's so fucking crazy. So I'd like to say that hopefully today their update, their patch should have fixed it. I'm not sure because I haven't played it, but let's hope. If not, take out anything animated in your banner so it'll work. We're basically just throwing duct tape on a video game, right?
Pretty much.
It's not even duct tape, honestly.
Yeah, it's
it's like the masking tape.
Yeah. All right, well, let's stop being fucking Debbie Downers and get into some fun shit. We're going to get into the Raze Energy Question of the week. Don't forget to head on down to repsports.com where you can use code BANNER for 15% off all Raze Energy products. BANNER. Use code BANNER for 15% off. Boys, this one is really interesting, okay? Boys, we have 3 topics today. We're going to rank the heirlooms based on doing random everyday things or sometimes non-everyday things like fighting a grizzly bear. And we're going to pick our top 3 heirlooms that we would use to complete these tasks. Number 1, which heirlooms would you use to unclog a toilet? Number 2, which heirlooms would you use to defend yourself against a grizzly bear? And number 3, which heirlooms would you use to replace an arm and become your prosthetic? You guys ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Oh, I love this.
I fucking love this too, baby. Here we go. We're going to start off with give the top 3 heirlooms that you would use to unclog a toilet.
Let me put you in a scenario, guys. You're taking a massive dump in the toilet,
Huge poop.
and you use too much toilet paper too, and you go to flush it, and nothing goes down. And you look in your drawer next to your bathtub or wet toilet. There we go. And you open it up, and all you have are Apex heirlooms. The toilet's flood; it's overflowing right now. You know, you have like 30 seconds to make a move.
Shit.
Or
Yeah.
your feet are gonna get poopy watered on.
Poop water, dude. You don't want poop water.
You don't want
poop
poopy
water.
water.
You don't want poop water. Well, Carter, that's a great question and a great analysis of the situation. If you accidentally shove Lifeline shock sticks down there and accidentally turn them on and shock yourself while you're trying to unclog a shit toilet and you die that way, and people walk in and see your dead body lying in poop water, that is gotta be one of the top 5 worst ways to go.
You pass out and
In
you
the
land
shit
in
water.
the toilet.
Yeah, so Lifeline shock sticks are an honorable mention for what not to use, just for that simple fact.
I actually have them at number 3.
You have them
course.
in there.
I love
So,
this. I love
okay.
this about you,
Okay,
Kyle.
Kyle, you are a risk taker, especially when it comes to shit.
Plenty of them.
Yeah. Okay. So you said that was your number 3. What do you have for number 2?
I have Bangalore's knife.
I like that. I actually respect Bangalore's life a
So
lot.
I figured with Bangalore's knife, you could scrape the little poop out of there, you know, and then
Okay.
you could just let it go and go down the toilet because it's shit anyways.
Yeah.
Okay, I like it.
I'm a notorious over wiper. I just wipe so much, and so there's a lot of toilet paper in there, and that's typically how I clog a toilet. Because let's be honest, I'm a 5'6" male. My shits aren't clogging any toilets.
Hey, well, 5'8". Come on, have some respect.
In the morning.
In the morning.
So I will say that's a good pick, Kyle. Number 1.
I picked the Scythe because it can like move and shit,
Mm-hmm.
so you could like get it down the toilet a little bit easier.
Break up
And
the shit.
Yeah, you break up the shit, you know, and then it gets all the way down there, and you're like just fucking jamming it, you know, and then you can pull it out, and then it's like a what are those, like snakes? It's like a
That's
snake.
what I was
Yeah,
gonna say
yeah,
for
yeah.
mine.
Okay. All right, Carter.
Number 3. This is gonna be interesting to think about, but I want you to think about this one. I have
Okay.
Mirage as number 3.
What?
What? Why
The trophy.
Are the voice lines going to make the shit go away?
I mean, we get a little vibrations with the voice line.
Oh.
And plus, like, I can turn it upside down. I have a little handle, so I can just keep pushing down on it.
okay.
Yeah.
There's going to be some. I'm just going for a break it up kind of.
Yeah, you're trying to break up
I'm not
the poop.
scooping. It
No.
is
No,
literally
no.
just I'm using the detailed of the trophy just to get around the edges.
The on the trophy he's wearing a crown, so you're using the 3 pokes on the crown
Yeah.
to kind of break up that poop.
That's like
Yeah.
my initial like go
Yeah.
in force.
Oh, I can see that.
Yeah.
You've opened my eyes.
Thank you.
Number 2.
2, I got Rev just because it has that little snake feature.
Yeah.
Like
You really can snake with it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that would actually be one of the better suited heirlooms. And then for number 1, I just have Rampart because I can just take off the toilet.
Oh,
and
it's
just
a wrench.
Oh, it's a wrench.
How'd we
Oh,
not
okay.
think of that? Because I didn't
I
think of
can
I
that.
didn't think of that at all.
I can
actually.
just replace the toilet and then
Oh.
I don't have to deal with it.
Well, you know what, Carter? That actually leads directly into my number 3, replacing the toilet. Except I went about it a much messier and probably
Okay.
cost me more money way. I went with Caustics Hammer.
You're gonna,
I'm just taking.
you're just gonna hammer. You're gonna hammer
demoing
down.
it?
I'm taking a swing at that bitch. I know myself. If there's one thing Wyatt knows about Wyatt, it's that I know that I can fly off the handle sometimes. Okay, and I assume that if all I have is a giant yellow hammer, I am smashing my shit-ridden toilet with it when I get too upset that I can't unclog it. So I'm going to take the hammer, and I'm just going to beat the hell out of it. And honestly, if not, I can use the back end of the hammer and try and break up the poop. I
or
think
maybe that part first, and then if that doesn't work, hit the hammer.
Yeah. And the I think all of us had a break up the poop strategy here, which means we're all seasoned veterans when it comes to clogging toilets. I've clogged many a toilet in my day.
Too many,
all
honestly.
from over wiping. Number 2, obviously, Revenant Scythe. Yes. I don't think you had it one.
Yeah,
you had it one. Okay, but we all had Revenant Scythe in there. I mean, it's just.
I mean, it's like a snake, man.
It's got the snake feature in there.
The only thing is just how large it is. Hard to maneuver. But other than that, great pick.
I will say this too: dirtying up something like a cool Revenant Scythe, it's gonna feel. Bad. Pardon my pun here. It's gonna feel a little shitty when you take that thing out and you know that there was your feces on the end of that thing. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes when I look at a plunger, I just look at it as like just an awful, gross.
I look down at it.
I look down at it.
Rev has a lot of like grooves too, so if you want to clean it, you're
dude,
gonna need a toothbrush.
Yeah.
My number 1 was Bangalore's knife. I like the curvature of it to get down deeper in there. The one thing that I don't like about Revenant Scythe is it might be too long. The handle might be a little too long to kind of get to get into those areas. Whereas Bangalore's knife, my hands might get a little dirty. But let's be honest, I already clogged this bitch.
Yeah.
So
you're gonna get poopy water on you, no matter what.
There's some remnants of poop on you, no matter what.
You're going in there to save your shoes.
Exactly. So I'm gonna try to turn that thing in. Break up the poop.
Yeah.
Break up the poop is the number.
Get it moving.
It's the name of the game in this.
Yeah.
So I have Bangalore's knife as number 1.
I like it.
That was good. I like that. I think we could all successfully unclog a toilet. If I'm going to be honest, I kind of want to use the hammer over the other 2.
That'd be more fun.
I'm just picturing you like you're pissed. You break up the fucking toilet, and you're like, "Honey, we need a new toilet."
All right.
Number 2 scenario.
You guys ready?
Yes.
Okay.
You want to put me in a scenario? You want me to?
Let me see if I can break down the scenario like you did the last one.
I want like a misty, like forest wake up.
Okay, let me see if I can describe it for you. You wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. You hear some rustling outside. The sun is just barely coming over the Sierra Nevada mountains. There's a nice brisk air outside. You hear the crackling of some branches, some little twigs. You're like, what the heck is that? You still smell last night's fire? You had s'mores. They were really good. You look over at your beautiful significant other. They are sleeping soundfully. They have no idea that something is bump in the early morn. Zip open the tent. Take a peek outside. You're blasted in the face with some fresh mountain air. So good to get out of the big city. Feels good to get that nice breeze, but something is still wrong. You hear another crackling. You take another step outside, and you fucking see it. Right next to the embering fire, a gigantic 8-foot grizzly bear, 1,400 pounds, staring you directly in your fucking face. And he's hungry, too. He's got a scar across his left eye. He's been in some fights. He's been in some fucking tussles. And he's looking right at you, snarling. Little bit of drool dribbles from its large, razor-sharp teeth. And you only have just a few heirlooms to your left that you can pick from to defend you and your significant other from this deadly grizzly bear. Was that good?
I love this.
Really
there we go.
Oh, man.
Okay, baby, here we are.
I'm ready to fight right now.
First of all, you're probably not going to want anything small, right? So.
Oh.
No?
I'll go over it. That's
okay. I'm thinking. Does anybody have the kunai on the list?
I do.
Oh, you do have the kunai.
Yep.
Butterfly knife.
No.
Yes.
You have the butterfly knife.
No fucking way.
Okay, so maybe my strat is wrong. I kind of went for loud noises, flashes to get the bear away type strategy because I don't think I'm taking a grizzly bear. But Carter,
loud no. Okay, you want me to go?
Yeah, go. I want you to describe it because I'm kind of interested here.
Here's my thought process.
Okay.
I'm gonna be up close and personal with this bear. I'm not gonna be able to swing anything. So I gotta go. I'm a close fighter right here against this bear.
Can we give the bear a name?
Samson the Grizzly? Or
Samson the Grizz.
Samson the Grizz.
Samson?
Samson the Grizz.
Okay, so Samson, he has the range on me.
Oh, he does.
So I have to go in tight on this guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no way I can bring the Revenant Scythe because I'm gonna get one swing and he's just gonna slap it out of my hands. So that's why I want these smaller knives just to get in tight with them, gives them some jabs here and there. So with number 3, that's why I have the Octane Butterfly knife. I know it's not a hefty knife here, but it's small. I can get some nice little cuts because I'm just trying to cut it up just a little bit, scared just a little bit.
I didn't see where you were going with this at first, but now that I picture trying to swing the scythe on Samson the Grizz, it's so long that you're really not going to get deep into the bear.
And think about this: you have to hit that going from a specific angle.
Yeah.
It's like even with an axe, you have to hit it on the sharp point of the axe. I mean, even the blunt. But with a knife, I have multiple angles that I can work with. I can work up close. I can go with a backhand, forehand, up top, down low.
I will say this. Grizzly Bear's skin is very tough.
Well, if I'm close enough with a small knife like a butterfly knife, I'm going for the eyes, the mouth, the ears. I'm going with just face, armpit.
You acknowledge, though, that you're probably going to get cut up a little bit.
I might die here.
Yes,
okay. All right.
sure.
Well, at least you know that.
I'm not going to die because of the bear just kills me straight up.
Mm-hmm.
I die because... Oh, man. Actually, no. If anything, I bleed out because of the clawing effect that he has.
Yeah, so he killed you straight up.
He killed me straight up.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it. We're going to trade.
You're going to trade.
Trade at least.
Okay, so that number 3, butterfly knife.
Butterfly knife. Number 2 is the Wraith Q9 or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to go for the head, neck area.
Yeah.
That's your only chance.
You realize this thing's like 8 feet tall. You're climbing this
I'm also
motherfucker.
like 6'7".
Yeah, but you're even if you reach your arms up, you're not stabbing that fucking
Well, I'm
eye.
not-
You're jumping on
I'm
the dude
coming
and
in.
trying to climb it.
Like, have you ever had like a bear hug? I'm coming in there tight with him. I'm forcing him to the ground. And if anything, I'm going to have him on the offensive. I'm going to be down low, so he has to come down to me.
Gotcha.
And that's where I pop.
I got a strap for you that maybe you haven't thought about. The nuts. Have you thought about the nuts?
If I go that low, then he can just put all his weight on me.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
have-
So I got some
Yeah.
strats involved in the nuts.
Okay, he's got some. Kyle's got the nut straps.
And then finally, number 1, I have bangs.
full of data.
Yeah.
Just full of data.
Just
for
full
that
of
knife.
data.
9.5-inch blade. I actually don't know.
I have no idea
Neither
either.
do
It's
I.
curved though.
It's
It's
big.
curved.
It's
It
curved,
looks
though.
cool.
Curvature, yes.
Yeah.
And it has a little point on it.
I know all about that. Anyway, let's move on. So like I said, I'm definitely going for the noise factor. I'm going to try and scare off a bear because what do we know about wild animals?
They are
Wild-
more afraid of you than you are of it.
Wow, that is the golden rule of being out in the wild, Carter. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So number 3, I went with Revenant Scythe. Now, Revenant Scythe along with... Carter kind of opened my eyes to the Scythe, that the fact that you really can't swing it, but the one thing that it does do is it glows on the outside, and it also can detach and reattach again and makes a little bit of a noise.
Yes.
So I'm thinking, I'm trying to get it to get a little bit spooked by this Scythe, going back and forth with the glow and all that. I'm trying to get it backed up. Now, if that doesn't work, I think fucking fire will. And there's only one heirloom that brings out some fire, and that's Gibraltar's Warhammer.
Yes.
You twist
I
it,
didn't even think about
fire shoots out the sides. Oh, fuck, Bear says.
Yeah.
Samson's like, get me the fuck out of here. That's fire.
Sam's like, fuck that shit.
I
I'm out.
don't mess around with fire like that. That's what he says.
Yeah.
And then my last one is Mirage's Trophy, number 1. Now, here's
knew
why.
you were going to say that. You said shiny, and I was like, there's no way that you put the trophy anywhere on this list.
So in the animation, the trophy, when you pull the string, it does fireworks. It does little fireworks, and then it hits you with the voice line, right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking it hears like a voice, and it sees the little crackles and pops. It's like, oh, backs up a little bit.
All I'm saying is if that bear is not scared by that,
I'm
are
fucked.
Grade A.
Oh,
fucked.
yeah, dude,
You
I
are
am so
grade
Well,
A.
they say if they fight you at night, they're gonna fight you. But if they fight you during the day, you can scare them off.
Yeah.
So we're kind of at this. You could probably scare them off.
Using Mirage's trophy number 1 is kind of like starting Naheem Hines in fantasy football for the running back for the Colts. He's the wide receiver back. Sometimes he'll get you some yardage and possibly like 3 touchdowns, like 2 games out of the year. But if you start him and that doesn't happen, you're getting like 2 points.
Yes.
And it fucks your whole week.
100%.
I'm speaking from experience because I did that this week. So I'm kind of fucked there if that doesn't work. But I think it will. Because Samson, while he's big and strong, bears have instincts, okay? And Samson was born with those same bear instincts as all the other bears. Here we go,
that.
Kyle. I want to hear the ball strats.
Okay, first of all, there's not a lot of ball strats, but I got a couple.
Any amount of ball strats is perfect for me.
Okay, so honorable mention, I got Pathfinder's boxing gloves.
You're just going to straight up box.
I'm gonna box
Boxing
the
the
bear.
bear.
Like that one guy back in the day.
Exactly. I got they're metal boxing gloves, okay? So you're at least winning some of that fight, okay? And then also like there's that animation where it like shoots out like the Rock'em Sock'em robots.
I was about to say that, but let's remember that robot is wearing those gloves, and that's why that happens.
Oh,
The
okay.
gloves don't actually do that.
Well, still, okay, I'm rocking
let's
him. Okay.
let's get to the ball strats.
Okay. I don't have a ball strat yet. That's coming in at the very end. So we got the War Club because the fire,
The fire aspect.
and then also when you get close, you could like burn him and rip through his skin a little easier. So
Yeah.
I think that'd be a good fight.
Well, it's a blunt force object too.
Yeah,
I mean, assuming he charges you, if the fire doesn't work, you get a good swing.
you get one solid one.
You get one solid swing.
My whole entire strat is about one solid good swing. Okay, the next one is the Scythe. I don't know if you guys have ever watched the movie The Edge. But in that movie, it's a giant grizzly bear, and they're trapped, and they literally make a pike out of a wood and stab it through the chest while pinning it against a rock. So what I'm thinking is I pin the Scythe against a rock and just kind of stick it up, and then he like slams into it trying to kill me, and I stab him and kill him.
Okay, good strat.
Yeah.
I didn't hear anything about balls.
Last ball strat, okay?
Okay, there we go.
Also, if that doesn't work, the Scythe, you can just take one straight swing.
Yeah.
But last one is Caustics Hammer.
Oh.
So we are going one straight foul swat.
You were
straight to the nutsack.
Straight to the nutsack.
We are just okay. You know all those like the carnival hammers where they're just fucking so fucking heavy you can barely pick them up, and you're trying to hit that one button, and you're just trying to make it go as high as humanly possible.
You're just trying to get the girl that teddy bear.
You're trying to ring the bell to get the girl a teddy bear. Okay, you're ringing that bell.
Yeah,
okay?
you're ringing that bell.
So you're just doing one foul upswing.
So that she will do the ball strat on you to a lesser extent.
So you're just doing one foul big ass swing straight to the nutsack, and you're hoping to pop one of them motherfuckers.
Okay, I like that. I think you also forgot that hammer spits out some gas.
Yes.
Some toxic gas.
So you're crushing the balls and then shooting some gas at them.
Would you do it in that order, or maybe go gas first then ball strat?
Gas first, then ball strat.
Okay, that might
because
be
gas
better.
first, then he charges you, then you do the upswing straight into the nutsack.
Okay.
Or maybe you get him dazed and then you go gas.
Yeah.
I think either or you're on the advantage.
So either way, though, you need him to stand up. So if he runs at you on all fours, you got to hit him in the face first. Then he stands up. Then you go ball strap.
And you got to time that swing so perfect if he's not standing up.
Exactly.
If Samson the Grizz is on all fours, you have to literally time that so perfectly.
Yeah,
Yes.
Samson rarely goes up on 2, but I've seen it.
It's possible with him.
Yeah.
If he's going up on 2, though, we're crushing his nuts. That's for sure.
Nut ball strat.
Ball strap.
Okay. All right, boys. You ready to get into situation number 3? Now, Kyle, do you want to describe this, or do you want one of us to come up with a nice little description here? If you got to hand it off, it's okay.
It's okay to hand
There's
it
no
off.
shame.
Okay, so I got one. Okay.
You gotta-
There we go.
Wait, is this one arm? This is a whole arm, right?
It's a whole ass
It's a
arm.
whole
Okay.
ass arm. Okay. Situation number 3.
Situation number 3. You get an invitation to the Apex Games,
Oh yeah.
and your best friend's hella pissed because she can't join you. And she gets really upset, and you've been holding on to this grenade for years, and it's been like your lucky grenade that you've had forever. Okay, and she gets really mad, and as you're leaving out the door, she pulls the pin and throws the grenade at you, and then doesn't put the pin back in when you give it back to her. She throws it at your feet, blows off your fucking arm, And as you get up, you tell her to keep it and you leave. And you have to decide next day when you go to the surgeon's office, he says, sorry, we're all out of prosthetics. You got to pick out one of these heirlooms to reattach and use it as your arm.
He opens up a drawer and
he opens up a drawer and they're just all in there.
Okay, I like that.
It's more like a large cabinet that he opens up.
A large cabinet. Okay.
Yeah.
Strategies that you went for with this one. I went straight for possible career choices with all of these. Like I'm looking for like a nice career with all three of these here.
Mine's either offensive or useful.
Well, I didn't know it was our whole arm, so I guess this won't work.
What was it? A kunai?
No, if it doesn't have to be your whole arm. You could do the wrist up.
Well, I don't want like a. Oh,
you could do wrist up if that's your strat. I'll let you do wrist up.
Yeah, do wrist up.
Do wrist up.
Hold on, we're going back to it.
Carter went for
little mix of both.
Little mix of both.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to start with my list here. Number 3, Caustics Hammer. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I think construction workers or anybody who works out in the field, they're the backbone of the United States of America, okay? A lot of people don't see what goes down behind the scenes. And what better to do that with than a giant hammer to help out your coworkers as your arm, okay?
For sure.
And the cool thing about this hammer being your arm is that you'll advance just drastically up through the ranks. You're making the big bucks.
Yes.
Now, you're not going to make millions, okay? But you're going to make a nice living for your family. Have a 401k possibly. They might match. In today's society, who knows? Maybe. But they might. And you have a giant hammer, and if anybody pisses you off, you just spray them with some gas. Okay? Number 2, I went with Pathfinder's boxing glove. Boxers make a lot of money that I feel like they shouldn't, but they do.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So you look at, I mean, Floyd Mayweather made how much off of fighting a YouTuber? Okay,
30 mil.
I am calling everyone out. Even if, like, with that boxing glove, I'm just spending all my time in the gym trying to train up, get better, and do the best that I can to become one of the greatest boxers of all time.
It'd be funny if, like, you made your name like Mr. Uno and you just wore one boxing glove. You didn't even wear another one.
Didn't wear another one. That'd be badass. Or just didn't use it.
Yeah.
And then number 3, I think boxing, you can make a lot of money boxing, but I think the highest ceiling of money that you can make.
Number 1?
This is my number 1.
Okay.
The highest ceiling of money you can make is a musician. We see musicians out here buying islands, starting multi-billion-dollar companies, just investing in the craziest shit. I'm putting Lifeline Shock Stick as my fucking arm so that I become a badass drummer for a great band, and we rise to stardom. We travel all across the world. We're touring everywhere, playing in front of gajillions of people. Our music sales are through the roof, and then I buy some fucking water company and say that it's healthier than other water when it's not, and we make even more money.
All right. I got some useful ones here.
Okay, let's get to the useful ones.
Number 3, I got Lifeline Shock Sticks. Okay, just you can pull them out or pull them in, you know, and then if you ever become a cop or a drummer, you could tase people with it.
You could really do some great things in the health industry.
Yeah, and then you could also use it as like a defibrillator if you're a doctor.
Yes.
You know, you could use it.
Use it in the bedroom.
Yep. Get wild in the
get
bedroom.
Wild.
Get wild.
Buck wild.
Baby, I can move this thing back and forth as fast as I want.
Whoa, I didn't think we were going there.
Babe, put the car battery away. We don't need that anymore.
Yeah. The hammer, Caustics Hammer. I just thought, it's a little offensive. You know, you never have to worry about losing a bar fight because you got a fucking hammer for an arm.
Never.
You're winning that 9 times out of 10.
I would say 10 times out of 10.
Yeah, I don't think they're winning very many of those. And then also, I just think that it'd be pretty cool. You could use it in construction. Also, if your toilet's clogged, you could demo that.
You could demo the shit out of it. One thing I didn't think about though, Kyle, is you're gonna be lopsided.
Yes,
because you're weighed down heavily on one side.
Yes, yeah. You're also the best tent setter upper. Because you just hold one hand, holds the little pikes to put in the tent in the ground, and then you just nail it in with your other arm. And then my last one, which I think is the best one, the wrench as your arm, because you could open it and close it and kind of use it like a little hand.
Oh.
And then it's got like a little gumball dispenser, so you just shoot little gumballs at your
Start
arm.
a YouTube channel and just do like puppet stuff.
Yeah, you could do puppet stuff.
Yeah.
And then also you could do like, you could woo the ladies a little bit with a little clamp.
You could also just use the wrench for just wrench
just
things.
Regular
Stuff,
wrench
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
You
we
could
didn't
be
even
the
think of
best-
that. We didn't even think of
The
like,
best
using
auto
it.
mechanic out there, man.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
Useful.
Yes.
Somebody will pay you just to be there.
Yeah.
So
And then it's
I
got a
think
little
that-
electric thing on the back too, so like I
Uh-huh.
don't think you're losing very many fights.
Mhm.
Once again,
I mean, and the crescent wrench is one of the most useful wrenches.
honestly,
I mean, people in the wrench community rave over the crescent, and I think they should.
best thing since sliced bread. Honestly,
Carter.
It's pretty similar to both of you guys. At 3, I have the Pathfinder boxing gloves. I mean, it's just fun.
Yeah.
It's just fun to have, honestly. Just like you have your dominant hand, and then you just have a boxing glove.
Mm-hmm.
What will you do with it? Who knows? Punch something.
You just brought up a discussion that we didn't have. Is this your dominant hand or your non-dominant hand that you have all these items on?
Probably my non-dominant.
You're going non-dominant?
Well, I mean, for the boxing glove.
Okay.
yeah, it would be my non-dominant because, like,
All of these I'm going dominant hand.
first of all, I want you to know that if I lose my dominant hand, I can't write with my left hand. So there's no fucking
I
way.
mean, you'll learn.
Bro, if you're...
And plus, you don't really write anyways. Come on.
Yeah, I
Shut
mean,
the fuck
if
up.
you're working as a wrench, you're not writing things.
You're tightening up things.
I
Come
could,
on.
I could at least grab a pencil with the wrench or something.
You're thinking, what do you got a pen pal? Like, who are you writing to?
Sometimes you gotta
Dear
write. You
Jeanette,
gotta write checks.
Today,
You
I tried to
gotta-
play Apex. but I
Kyle, when
couldn't.
was the last time you wrote a check?
Never.
I've never written a check in my
When was the
life.
yeah, what? Come on.
You never
Who do you
know.
think you are, Kyle.
All right.
You gotta sign your autograph. You become famous.
Anyway, sorry, Carter. I felt like we
No,
had
it's
to
okay.
discuss that.
No, that happens to me all the time.
Oh,
Sad
great.
face.
Oh no.
If you guys feel bad for me, make sure you guys follow me at
What is it? Did you grab my banner and tell?
that one or
Yeah.
or
Okay.
Smuzzy one.
Whatever.
Either
Yeah.
or.
All right.
Next time, vote for me on
Actually,
a poll.
That was
by
a
the
tough.
way.
Actually,
Can
hold
we
on.
just say that
Time
was a
out.
tough poll?
Whoever didn't vote for me, fuck you.
The heirloom
Wait, no,
poll?
hold on.
I'll
I
let
got-
you know.
Kyle.
20. I got 17% or something like that. Fuck you guys. I didn't even get 20%. Everybody
They're
else got
not in the
20%.
wrong. They
Carter
voted
beat me
correctly.
by 1%.
No, listen. I don't give a fuck. Fuck everybody.
I don't give a fuck.
There's
I'm
no
literally
reason I
pissed.
should have got 19%.
Honestly-
I got a DM, by the way.
Who?
It said, "Hey, sorry about the heirloom vote. I think yours was the best list, but I felt bad for Brian since he was the worst. Since he has the worst takes. I, along with others in the community, thought he would get 0 votes, so we voted for him to help his morale. You should have won."
There's no way that's real. Oh my god.
I want to say I had the most comments on our thing that said, "Why the fuck aren't you betting for Kyle?"
That was one comment.
That
Hold
was
on.
one.
Yeah,
That was
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Did any of you fuckers get a comment? I didn't fucking think so.
I was like the fucking Atlanta Falcons. I had the 28-3 lead. It was
You
like
had that.
38.
You had like yeah.
Dude, I was like dominating the whole vote, and then I looked the next day, and somehow I'm third. I was like, "What the fuck just happened?" I like blew it.
Kyle, you know
At
what
least
they
you
say.
weren't dead last the whole fucking
Yeah,
time.
Kyle,
Yeah, I
they
guess
say
so.
that the loudest people are the smallest people.
Yeah.
Not like height wise, but it's like the group.
I'm
is
5'8" in
small.
the mornings. Okay.
Fuck you.
So next time, make sure you vote for me in the poll. It makes me feel better
Hey,
Oh, we
listen.
should do a poll on this too.
Yeah,
we'll do a poll
who
on
had
this
the best.
and who had the best ones.
because I get cut off every single time. And by the way, I'm still on my second.
There you go. All right, I'm not going to interject. I promise.
All right, go ahead.
On my second one for my prosthetic arm, I have Lifeline's shock sticks. Just
Yep.
I honestly don't know what I'm going to use it for. I just thought it's a stick, so it kind of mimics my arm and it shocks.
I mean, sticks are
Sticks are
great.
sticks.
So I mean, like if I need to shock something, if I need to shock myself,
Yeah.
you know that like grab the gum and you shock somebody. I'm a pranker.
Sticks are like
I'm on YouTube as a pranker.
sticks are like the world's oldest toy.
Chopsticks, pickup
Oh
sticks.
yeah,
Yeah.
pickup sticks. the chopstick industry hates you. They fucking
I'm taking them
hate
out
you.
of business.
Yeah.
One person actually.
Single-handedly.
Yeah. Single-handedly. And then for number 1, I have Rampart just because, I have a fucking wrench.
Yeah.
You know how many times you need to tighten up something and you're like, damn, I don't have a wrench on me?
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? It's on me. It's my arm.
It's also like a metaphor. Like if you're ever having a bad day and you're like, dude, nothing's going right for me. And then you just look at your wrench arm and you're like, I got to tighten things up.
I got to tighten it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's inspirational as much as it is helpful.
You look down at your arm and you're like, I got to tighten up.
Got to tighten it up.
Yeah. What?
How much percentage did you get? Was it like
no,
17?
not a lot of people are
Yes.
agreeing with you, Kyle.
17%.
Really
I
sad.
didn't
I saw 16, actually.
I didn't think your list was that bad.
No, I thought it was pretty bad.
I thought my list was great, actually, and a lot of people agreed with me. And then
Do you
they,
Well,
think-
that one person.
they
who
didn't show out on the
commented.
poll.
do you think it's more of like a personality thing?
That would suck.
You think if you unbutton one of your buttons that week, you would have
you
got
know,
more votes?
maybe I would have.
In that one picture?
I could have.
Yeah.
Do you think Bald Kyle would got more votes?
You think if he had an eyebrow piercing, you would have got more votes?
Maybe.
You think if you would have actually talked to the Panda Express girl, that maybe
Probably.
you would have got
They're
more
probably
votes?
pissed at me for
Dude,
that.
think about this. If you talk to Panda Express girl, you get
You
2
would've had
more
another
votes. You
vote.
get the friend's vote and her vote.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
You fucked it.
I fucked it.
You fucked
I
it
could have
bad.
got more more votes. Fuck, man.
And
It's
I
tragic.
mean, you would have been talking to a hot chick.
yeah.
That you're fixated on the votes.
Yeah.
You know, hot
I
chick.
wanted to win, but like also talking to her.
Yeah, that I guess that would have been cool.
Fine, I'll take
Listen,
that.
I wanted to get above 20%. Okay, I'm only fucking. I was at like
Would
19 or 17.
Would you be okay with last even if you just got 20%?
Yes.
Okay, that's
If I got 20%, that means I'm like, okay, at least I'm like 1/5 of this bitch or 1/4 of this bitch. Whereas,
1/5.
suck my dick.
I'm just
Anyways.
saying 5 times 20 is 100.
and that's math.
Thank you.
That's math for you.
And that's our math segment for this week's podcast.
All right, boys. Should we send it on down to good old Jack?
Yes,
Talk about
sir.
season 11. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the interview. You're going to want to listen to all this. It's a quick interview, but very informational from top to bottom. It's information from the start of the interview to the very end on season 11 and what's upcoming in Apex Legends. Big shout out to Someone Who Leaks. You're going to want to follow him on social media, on Twitter at SomeoneWhoLeaks, and on YouTube as well. Subscribe to Jack on YouTube as well at SomeoneWhoLeaks. Let's send it on down to Jack. What's up, everyone? I'm here with Someone Who Leaks. He's back, baby. It's been a long time, but he's finally back. And I couldn't be more excited because I feel like, Jack, that this is a giant season for Apex Legends. I feel like this is probably, I feel like we say this all the time, but this is one of the biggest seasons. I'm going to start off with the one thing that I think everybody is asking about. The new map. It seems like from a lot of leaks out there that there's a possibility of a new map coming out. And I wanted to get some of your thoughts on what's going on with this new map.
It's not a possibility. It's 100% happening. It is a Tropic Islands map, and it'll take place on the island on the planet Gaia. And we don't have a name for the map yet, but based off some of the lore in the files, it may be called Storm Point. It has AI prowlers roaming around on it, and there'll possibly be more than that.
Interesting. So is this, I mean, I don't know how much you guys can actually see of this map, but I mean, is there any sort of like information you can give us based on how it either, I mean, obviously it's a tropical island, but how it looks and how it kind of plays? Like, is there like a play style that kind of fits on this map?
There have been like, there's stuff we haven't shared. Like, there are images of the map in the files and stuff, and we haven't shared them. I know other people have. We just kind of do it out of respect, but essentially it's very beachy. There's a lot of like high points and low points. It's very thin, streamlined map, kind of just jungly in portions too.
So does
That's
it
what I'm
fit
putting
to
it.
any specific play style?
Playstyle? I don't know. It's a little too early to say that, but based off of the looks of it, it looks like you're going to have to play a lot of legends that can hold on their own, considering that prowlers will also be going up against you. So maybe
they can
Gibby,
actually, like,
Rampart.
kill you.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that's interesting.
Think of it like the Bloodhound Trials point of interest, but on steroids.
on steroids. That's awesome. Let's fucking go. I'm sure everybody's gonna be really happy with that and not be annoyed at all. I'm confident in that. Well, that's awesome. But that's just kind of the tip of the iceberg with season 11, because we're obviously going to get a new legend as well. Now, Jack, I've been asking you for a long time now. When is my baby going to be out? When is she finally going to grace the games? And I've been asking for so long, and it seems like maybe question mark?
Really good chance of Ash being the next legend, considering there are no other teasers for any legend in the files right now other than her. There are animations for her within the files that go alongside the other legend animations.
Oh, yeah.
There is a hollow spray for her in the files.
That's right. Oh,
and there is a tactical kind of, I don't know if it's like a tactical ability, but it's just called like Death Disc or something.
Yeah, Death Disc, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Well, okay, so obviously, you know, I've wanted Ash for a long time. I love Ash, and I can't wait for her to come in. But I got to be a little bit skeptic here because there are also some weird things going on in teasers throughout the games, and I kind of want to get your opinion on this. Obviously, we have the thing on Olympus right now with Bangalore's brother, Jackson, and then we have the one character on the targets in Rampart's new town takeover. What's going on with all these random characters? Is it just lore related, or are these people who could legitimately grace the Apex games?
I highly doubt that either Jackson or Crypto Sister will ever become legends, but Big Sister, which is the person on the targets, there's a possibility of them becoming a legend. Like, I could see that in the future, but it would be a long time from now.
You've been on the show a few times, and we've always talked about the same legends. There was always 4 in the works, and you can always tell that there's 4 legends that they're working on. But as time has gone on, the developers have gotten a little bit better at hiding what their next move is going to be. Now, as far as, you know, getting all these legends in, we've gotten pretty much everybody there is except for Blisk, which leaves me begging the question, like, are there other characters out there in the files that you can see, or maybe are they slowing down on the legend front?
They're still working on legends. I believe Blisk will be near the end of Apex rather than anytime soon. Just doesn't make sense to release him so early on. But another legend being worked on right now, I wouldn't say early in development, but very little known about them, is Malai. They have an ability to boost damage, and it uses a particle effect system similar to the triple take.
Interesting. So let's get back to season 11. You posted a teaser on your Twitter account. By the way, if you're not following Jack at SomeoneWhoLeaks on Twitter, you're really missing out. But there was a picture of some sort of teaser event called the Aether, and it was very dark. It seemed like it had a gigantic Leviathan skeleton in the picture. What exactly is that, or how much do you know about that at this point?
I'm not going to give away a lot because it is very lore heavy, and I would rather people have people see it for themselves. But it is a really fucking sick event that involves Bloodhound, and you'll be teleported to another dimension, and from there, some cool things will happen, and it works similar to the Season 5 quest.
That's awesome. Now, let's move on to the weapons part of it. Obviously, what's going on with that weapon front there? Are we ever going to get a light ammo heavy machine gun?
At this point, I doubt it, seeing that the Rampage didn't end up being a light machine gun, a light machine gun, I guess you could say. But when it comes to weapons, we don't know which weapon is next. It's a little too early to tell. What we know is completed right now are the Car SMG. They're working on the MKA-00 and the Nemesis assault rifle, are like what we have guaranteed going forward.
Do you know when those weapons are in the files, what type of ammo they are or anything like that?
Well, the Car SMG looks to be a heavy weapon. The Nemesis seems to be energy, and the other one I mentioned was the MKA-00. Don't know what weapon ammo it is, but it should be an AR or an SMG.
I feel like early on in Apex, the leaks were significant every single time a patch would come out, right? Like, data miners would just have all that information. They would all throw it all out there, like pretty much everything. They wouldn't really hold anything back. And then things started to slow down a little bit, right? You guys decided, hey, let's respect it a little bit more. Let's not just go out and throw everything out there. Let's leave some up to the imagination. And then now, for whatever reason, it seemed like this most recent patch, a lot more info came out. Is there any reason for that, or am I just overthinking things?
It's probably because that this season, the collection event was one of the earliest to ever release. There's a lot of events that are going on after this. We have Monsters Within, and then we have the Shadowfall event. And then right after that, we have Season 11. So we're pretty much packed for events this season. And then right afterwards is obviously Season 11, so they have to put in the Season 11 teasers.
Going back to my girl Ash, I got to talk about my girl Ash a little bit more. Any idea on what exactly her kit revolves around, what type of legend she is?
There's no concrete evidence right now to say much, but in previous times, she had a dash ability with a bolo sword dash, which probably would mean she was an assault legend. But like I said, we don't really know right now.
Now let's get to some of those events you mentioned. You talked about the Monsters event, and then you talked about the Shadowfall event. Are those both related to Halloween, and they're intertwined in the same time frame? Or are those different?
They're very similar in the sense that they are both Halloween themed, I guess, but they're also very different because the Monsters Within event is kind of a first of a kind event for us. It is a 40 cosmetic collection event without an heirloom. So it is 2 times the amount of cosmetics, but no heirloom. You can get a monsters pack for free, and it runs for 3 weeks and will incorporate a free monsters pack for the first time in a while. Getting a free skin from a collection event is kind of nuts. And that will begin October 12th, by the way.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Obviously, we got the Monsters event, then Shadow Royale. Are we getting some of the same LTMs we've seen in the previous Halloween patches?
It's the exact same thing as the first ever Halloween event.
Cool. Awesome. I think a lot of people enjoyed that one. Now, Jack, obviously, you've seen a lot more, and there's always going to be some information that you have to withhold when it comes to these types of interviews and stuff like that. But you've seen Season 11. You know exactly what's in store in Season 11. You've seen pretty much everything at this point.
Decent amount, yeah.
Can you give us a gauge on how cool or how good this season's going to be just based on what you've seen?
Based on what I've seen, hard to say. Probably I guess I'm a little biased here since I don't really care for weapons or legends anymore. I've settled on my characters. I'd give it an 8.
Now let's get to some of the arena type topics here. We also got a brand new arena event, it looks like, and it seems like it's on a different planet.
That is Encore, and based off of it, it looks like it'll take place on Seer's home planet, considering that in the skybox there is a destroyed moon.
All right, well, Jack, it's always a pleasure to have you on. Quick little interview here, but it was nice to get all that information out there. It's nice to get you back on the show. First ever guest. Does that make you feel popular that you were the first ever guest on the
I feel
Apex
so popular.
podcast
The best Apex podcast of all time. Yeah.
Well, it's always a pleasure to have you on, man. And anytime you want to come back on, it's you're always welcome. So thank you for all this information. We appreciate you, man.
Anytime.
Love. The universal language. For some, love comes easy.
Could she be the one?
But for others, love doesn't come easy.
Sometimes, I don't think I'll ever find love.
Follow us as we take one man through his journey.
I just want to find the one.
To find eternal and everlasting love.
I'm just tired of being in this bed alone.
There will be some highs.
I like long walks on the beach.
And some lows.
Oh, I got a text. It's not from her, though.
But in the end, we hope to find love.
I just want a girl that completes me.
Welcome to Grab My Bachelor. All right, here we are. It's another segment of Grab My Bachelor. Kyle's here. Kyle, we do this every time. Just give us a quick update. We already know what's going on, but just give us the quick update.
Still bachelor, still out here, looking for love, and not finding it. We're just chilling though.
You started school again.
Yes.
Or is your class virtual, or is it?
It's online.
Are they Zoom meetings?
Yes.
Are there any?
I had one hot girl in my group.
Was there a picture next to yours?
I mean, no. She was in my group.
Oh, is it next to another dude's?
Yeah.
Fucking.
God damn it.
There's like 2 Kyles in the class too, which fucking throws me off, man.
Oh, fuck.
Change your name.
All right, Kyle. Well, it's kind of a good thing that you're not
Low-key.
dating right now because, some people get into bad situations when they get into a relationship too fast. They rush it, right, Carter?
Yeah,
Yes.
I
they
think
do.
people rush relationships all the time. And then, 2 or 3 months down the road, they're like, wow, I saw this thing that I didn't really like, but I just let it
I
slide.
wonder, what that would what can we call those?
Let's see. Well, it's something that
It like pops up.
it's
you
like
know?
like a buzzer.
It's like a buzzer.
but
It raises
not
up, though.
as
Red buzzer
aggressive.
doesn't roll off the tongue.
No,
No. What about a flag?
Yeah.
like a penalty flag.
Yeah, because they throw the flag.
You throw it.
You throw
Like
the
yellow
flag.
Oh, here's some yellow flags for us.
No, because yellow isn't intimidating enough.
Okay,
I
What's
think it's
intimidating.
Well, I think it's got to be red.
Red.
Yeah.
Okay.
Red
Some red
flags.
flags.
Flag reds. Oh,
Red flags.
Red
Red
flags.
flags.
Close.
Okay,
That was
okay.
good, but I think red flags work. So sometimes you get into a relationship with a girl and you're like, wow, this is a girl. This is dope.
So
But
this
then-
is what a girl is.
So this is what the female species is like. But not all females are that way. And sometimes you go on a date and you see something that bothers you and maybe you just shrug it off. It's not that bad. It was just one time. Fast forward 2 years. You can't fucking stand it.
Nope.
You're at your wit's end. And that red flag is now all you can see and you have to make a tough decision. So Kyle, let's get into it. Red flags that you need to be avoiding in relationships. Carter, I know you got some red flags for him.
If you have the chance to bring this up early on,
Mhm.
you can. It's just like a little thing that you can talk about. You bring up therapy. Like, have you ever been to therapy? Or if not, are you against it? And if they are against therapy and they're hating on therapy, it most likely means that they need therapy. And you're not trying to be with that because they have problems and they are problematic, and we're not about that.
No,
We're all
no.
about therapy.
We're
on
about
this podcast.
growth.
We're about, yes.
About
That's
some
a
growth.
great word, is growth.
Yes.
I've gone to therapy plenty of times.
I've been to therapy multiple times.
too.
Sometimes you just got to talk to somebody about your problems. And if they're not willing to accept that they have problems, well, that's a problem.
Guess what? They
That
have
is-
problems.
That is a problem.
I got another one for you, kind of serious as well. Do they like Ariana Grande? Because if they do, run.
Wait, hold on. What if I like Ariana Grande?
It's different when you're a guy. I know things get dicey when you bring up gender like this, but when a dude likes Ariana Grande, it's all right.
Oh,
She's
okay.
got great songs, catchy, poppy,
Okay,
You know
make you move your
Thank you.
shoulders a little bit.
Next.
So, is it bad? Is it only bad if she likes Ariana Grande, but that's like her favorite singer, or is it okay if it's like I like Ariana Grande?
If
She's
it's
all
her
right.
favorite artist, and if she potentially has a Twitter account dedicated to her, and I'll get to Twitter later, then you really need to run.
Gotcha.
You really need to run.
but if she's just like, I
If
like
it's-
Ariana Grande.
if she can listen to "Thank You Next" and knows some of the words to the songs, that's all right. That's
Okay.
Should
she
we-
makes catchy songs.
Should we stay away from the BTS people?
Oh yes, yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
so
that,
BTS
that's not
are
even a que-
amazing people. No red flags there.
Yeah,
Love them.
love them. Don't cancel us, please.
Please.
For sure.
Yeah, so that's not a good one. I also have another one. Check their credit karma. Check their credit score, and make sure it's okay. I might ask the first question on a first date is, "What is your credit score?" But
Oh,
that's just
lead
me.
up with that. Okay.
Yeah, I just start off with it.
I can't ask that question because I don't even know mine.
Well, that's a red flag that you're sick.
I think there's a site for you, Kyle.
Kyle, we'll get your credit score going.
Thanks, bro.
Carter, you got another one for him?
Does she own a lizard?
Oh,
Hear me out. Snakes are cool. Dogs are cool. Cats are cool. Lizards, I don't know how to put it, but they're not dateable.
no.
No.
They can drive a wedge between you and your significant
Yeah,
other.
because they put like lizards on their shoulders.
I was just about to bring this up. They will drive the biggest wedge in the bedroom because they're trying to sleep with that lizard all the time. Not sexually, but they're trying to sleep with it, and you can't be,
I mean, lizards are
doing the
cool,
deed.
but like Come on.
Yeah.
Pick a different animal.
Yeah.
Another thing is if they have spiders, I'm sorry.
Well, you're not a spider guy.
If you have a pet spider,
You're not a Spider-Man.
no. If you have a pet spider, I'm not going in your house.
Okay.
I'm
Hey,
not even
ladies out
stepping
there,
foot
get
in the
yourself a
fucking house.
spider if you don't want Kyle.
If you don't want me to date you at all,
If you don't want Kyle to date you, ask him his credit score and bring a spider.
then I'm out for sure.
I would also say, Kyle, bring a tape measure with you on the first date and measure their nails. If their nails are anything longer than 1.5 inches, get the fuck out of there immediately.
But I like
What if-
people with long nails.
You like them?
This could end up bad. Because they could just take the tape measure and just measure your height and be like, "Oh, really?
Yeah.
Not 6'3". Interesting."
Just don't say you're 6'3". Just say you're 6'3", parentheses, in the morning. That's what I do.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it works
there you
fine
go.
for me.
You shrink
But
2 inches or 5 inches
yeah,
Throughout
during
the
the
day.
day.
just
Yeah.
measure the nails. Just be aware of it.
If they can't take responsibility, or if they lack the ability to use proper communication with you, usually not the best thing, just because they're going to always put blame on you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if they are mad with bad comms, how can you figure it out? If they're just like, you figure it out. I've once had someone who would get mad at me, and I'll be like, honestly, just like tell me what's wrong. And they'll be like, you should know.
The you should know
What?
thing really makes
That-
me mad.
How
Okay.
should I know if I'm asking you?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess everything's just my fault, or I guess I'm an asshole, something
You
like that.
can't get upset or you can't have feelings because they make you feel like shit for having feelings.
Exactly.
And
If
you're like,
that's-
you can't be mad or be like sad because it makes them feel.
I feel like that ties into communication
Yeah.
because people do that.
Yes.
And I think you can grow out of that. That's something that people can grow out of, but that's where therapy comes in. You got to figure out why you're doing stuff
Yeah.
like that. But
Where's that drama?
No, but
Piggybacking on those.
yeah, but I think you really need to really make sure that when they're doing stuff like that, you pay close attention to that, because that's not good.
That's not good. Piggybacking on those, I also wrote unable to apologize and also making you feel stupid whenever you say something.
Yeah, that is communication.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What the
communication.
hell are you talking about? Like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, wow, you sound so dumb or whatever.
Yeah.
Like trying to say something. Yeah.
Yeah, I the communication thing is so real, because Carter, like, he made a gaming joke, but I think it's actually legit. If there's no comms, you're
You
not
can't
winning.
win.
Yeah,
No.
you're
Teamwork
not winning.
makes the dreams work.
For sure.
It makes the dreams work, and you got to be able to communicate.
I have if they hate or dislike a majority or even some of your like favorite friends. I've had
Yes.
some of that sometimes. They just like talk shit to your friends. And you're like, I've known that person my whole life. Like, why are you talking shit to him?
Exactly. Like, that's my best friend. What are you doing?
Yeah.
If they're trying to separate you from your family or your friends,
Yes.
that's an immediate
Red flag.
get the fuck out.
Yes.
Red flag. You need to be on your way out. And there's been times in the past where, at least I think for everybody here at this table, at least one time you think maybe that person is right about this, my dad, my best friend, blah, 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 blah. Life has taught me that if those people love you, then the significant other is wrong. If they're trying to completely separate you from that person and not trying to mend the relationship back,
Yes.
then that
Is wrong. Yes.
That's also another one is if the fam doesn't like them.
Yes.
Because they don't have this biased outlook on them.
The toughest thing to swallow is probably the family one, because
Yeah.
you think that your family doesn't know, and you kind of think to yourself, well, they don't know her all the way. They don't know everything.
When your
People
mom
give-
comes up to you and be like, I don't know how I feel about this person, you're like, what?
Yeah.
It's a tough pill to swallow.
Yeah.
People give off a vibe immediately to the people who love you most. And it's very rare that their vibe is wrong.
If they're mean to their parents or their friends. Yeah.
You know what's also, you can tie that into how they react or act around the waiter, waitress.
I
Oh,
wrote
yeah,
that
that
down
too, that
too.
too, that too.
Dude,
Dude, if
that
they're
one.
disrespectful to them, like, why?
That's why going out to eat early in like a date situation is good, just to see how they react.
If they are snarky, it's like, maybe?
Yeah.
maybe I shouldn't be here.
Yeah, maybe I should get out of this. you know?
Imagine being snarky at a waiter or waitress when you're young. How bad you're going to be when you get older. Because I've seen it. Older people are just assholes to waiters and waitresses.
Yes.
Imagine if they're already mean when they're young.
Yep.
That's going to be... It would be embarrassing to go out with them. I think this one actually... I wrote this down as a joke, but it's kind of interesting to me. I'd love to do an actual science experiment on this. If they call you any name other than babe...
What would...
Or any variation of babe or baby. I think... A lot of times, that shit goes south.
I like bro.
If a chick calls me bro when I'm dating her, I'm like, hey, dude, listen.
I don't care.
Don't call me that shit.
I don't have a problem with that.
I don't have
it's
a
funny.
problem with bro.
I have a big problem with bro. You can't call me bro.
Why?
You can't call me dude. None of that shit.
You can call me bro all you want.
That's like what I call my friends. If you want to be my friend, yeah, you can call me dude and bro. But if we're like
you
in a
should date
relationship,
a friend.
Ooh,
Your
you're
SO
hitting,
should be your best friend.
you're hitting home here.
He's going deep.
Going
If they
deep.
don't like dogs,
If they don't
I'm-
like margaritas, hold on. Let's go back to your
yeah.
dog thing.
Well, the dog one, I'm not even the biggest dog guy, but I feel like women are the more compassionate, loving gender, right?
Yes.
You gotta love dogs.
They can't love something that's even loving, more loving.
More loving.
A dog would love you no matter what you did to that damn dog. So,
Yeah.
like, if you
You
can't
gotta love
love a
dogs.
dog, like, that's tough.
And I don't know, it's just weird when you see like a girl's like, ew, a dog. That just doesn't
It doesn't sit right
doesn't
with
sit
me.
right. Doesn't
It's
sit
weird, especially when that's our best friend. Come on,
It's man's best friend.
Yeah.
You know? It's
like,
man's
don't
best
come
friend.
like. What do you have? Nothing.
Yeah.
Just because you're jealous.
I mean, think about it. If you don't come home at some point when you're married to your wife accidentally picking up a dog, well, not accidentally, she purposely picked up a stray dog and was like, can we keep it? I mean, your life's just not going to be spicy at that point.
No. I mean,
You got to have
if
at least one animal running where you're like, I guess we'll keep it, and then it becomes your best friend.
Yeah, if you don't have to deal with Chuckles, the fucking random dog that you find on
Yeah.
the side of the street that fucking is ugly as hell and is a mutt and you have no idea what the fuck it is. I mean,
Does she have her own Netflix? That's big. That's a big one.
Ugh,
If she's sharing it with the ex and be like, I just want the extra money, like it's good. I don't want to have to spend it when he lets me use his. No, cut it.
I mean, if she's sharing it with someone else, fine.
If it's like the parents, but if it's anybody other than the parents,
I mean, friends.
I don't know.
I think it should just be straight up if it's the ex.
yeah.
The ex is bad. The ex is the number one.
I mean, friends are fine.
Did they retweet anything from the Common White Girl Twitter account back in the early 2000s? And do they still retweet it now?
Or like tweet it and say like,
yeah.
"Oh my god,
Goals.
so true."
I wish this was me. Me and who? Question mark.
Oh God.
If you're doing those tweets in 2021,
How am I still single?
Get your shit together.
her expectations are going to be so ridiculously crazy high because all she sees are just dudes just cashing checks all day with their ladies, and she's going to want that every single day, and that's just not life. It just doesn't work that way. There's long days. There's tough times.
I wrote, if she rushes from relationship into another relationship, like if she just broke up with her ex like on Tuesday and she's dating you on Friday, like, you know, there's a little bit of an issue there.
Yeah, and that also leads into another one that we talked about before the show. If they talk about their ex more than twice in like a 2-month span,
That's a long time.
no, but it's not.
But
though,
what
'cause
if
it's
you
the
bring
ex.
up? What if you bring that up as a question?
Maybe okay. So I would say let me rephrase this. If you guys are in a conversation and you're like, so how's everything been? Oh, well, you know, things were bad. Like you have a conversation about the ex and like things.
If
I don't
she
think
just,
that's
like,
bad.
Independently brings it up.
But if there's random occurrences, say you're driving down the road and you're just like, oh, me and my ex got in a fight at that gas station or something like that. If they do that more than twice in a 2-month span, I feel like she's thinking
How
about
about
it
if
too much.
they're not able or willing to talk about their previous relationship?
Maybe the
That's-
wound's too fresh?
Yeah, that's a.
Not even about the wounds.
Too.
What went on, huh?
Yeah.
Bud?
Uh-huh.
What happened?
If she says
200
he's
is
just
low.
a friend when you're in a fresh relationship and she's hanging out with a dude,
Rip Bismarcky.
Rip Bismarcky, as
Legend.
as the legend would say.
Legend.
She said he's just a friend.
What's
That's
the
not a red
opposite
flag.
of a red flag?
Green flag?
a green light.
Green light.
There's the
Green
red
go.
flags and there's the green lights.
Okay, got
green
it.
light. Green
Yeah. If she's good at archery, if she's just good at archery, she can just shoot you from wherever.
And it's silent too. There's no fucking sound on that thing. You're dead.
If she drinks UV blue on the regular,
Oh,
because
dude.
that's just gross.
Fuck no.
That's just gross.
If she calls out another dude's name during sex, definitely big red flag.
I feel like that one you don't even have to say.
No, that one you're bailing
Yeah.
immediately.
I have another green light. If she eats hot Cheetos,
You think girls
What?
that
it means she's good at sex.
really?
Wait, hold on. What's your theory? behind
Every
it?
girl who loves hot Cheetos is good at sex.
Wait,
Really?
I don't
Yeah.
understand. What?
Yeah, I tested all of it. I've tested it.
What can you see about like the lemon? I don't even know the flavors.
Oh, the limon?
Compared to the puffs, compared to the regular, compared to
If it's puffs,
fuck, I don't even know.
I don't think there's a correlation with the puffs in sex, and the limon just means she's even better at sex.
What about the Takis versus the Cheetos?
Takis means she's good at a specific sexual act that I won't go deeper into.
Okay, taking notes.
That's a green light. Yeah.
I'm not
It's
sure.
like a starter Pokemon, but for sex.
Yeah, Pikachu. Yeah, Squirtle.
All right, I have two more red flags. If they don't have any work ethic at all, or like any want to be better than what they are, then you
Red
should
flag.
That's a red flag.
Mhm.
You know, you got to want to be better, and they got to also want to be better, so you can push each other to be better together.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then the other one is if she cheated on her ex with you, that's a red flag.
She's just gonna do it
because she's
again.
going to do it again. Because
Yeah.
you're just a stepping stone to the next dude that's better than you that she thinks is hot, and then just bangs him.
And if she cheated on her last boyfriend with you, and she eats hot Cheetos, you're really fucked.
You're incredible.
Because not only is she gonna bang you and make you addicted to that sweet, sweet lovin', but she's gonna give that sweet, sweet lovin' to somebody else, and you're gonna daydream about it, and it's gonna break your heart.
awful.
Yeah, it's gonna be really bad. If she goes to Miami without you, it's over.
Oh, just any yeah.
If she goes to Miami without you, just
Me and
it's
the
done. You might as well just help her
I'm
pack.
going to Miami for spring break.
Yep.
You know, just get her bags together. Just be like, it was fun.
It was a good
It
It
was-
was
time.
a
it was
good
a good
ride.
time.
Thank you.
And if she goes to Miami and she eats hot Cheetos, limon, you're
If you
gonna
see an
lose some
Instagram-
sleep.
If you see an Instagram post with 500 likes of her eating hot Cheetos in Miami, bye.
If it's over 1,000, that's when it's really crazy. And if she starts dating you with over 1,000 likes and she doesn't post you, then it's really bad because she's not just networking. She's probably fucking. And it ain't you.
She's got some dudes on the line.
Yeah, which is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. It just you're not looking for that.
No.
You're looking for love.
You're trying to find some love out here.
You're trying to
okay?
find some love.
And you know, not
We don't sex shame here.
No.
This is a sex positive
No.
show.
listen. If
We
you,
are for sex
We want sex for everybody.
yeah.
for others.
Everyone have sex.
If you got many dudes on the line and you're not in
Good
a
for
committed
you.
relationship,
Honestly,
good
props.
for
good,
you,
good
all
for
right?
that means you're good at networking.
Yeah, for
You're-
sure.
That's
Great.
good networking right
That's
there.
great networking.
Yes.
That could land you a job,
That could.
and you get to have sex a lot.
Double.
That's super
And you
dope.
get to eat hot Cheetos.
If you eat hot Cheetos
Limon.
and you're good at networking, you're. I don't know what else you could be.
Fuck.
That's the top. That's
and
it.
you got 1,000 followers.
That is the real life equivalent of an apex predator.
Yeah, tippy
1,000
top.
1,000 likes on every post, eating hot Cheetos and enjoying it, Takis as well, and you're a good networker.
Yep.
That's the real life apex predator.
and you have an Excel bang sheet.
Do we have any more green lights?
Well, you didn't tell me green light.
I mean, we were just looking for red flags. We can do green lights next time.
You want to do green lights next time?
Let's do green lights.
We might as well.
Yeah, let's do
I
green
mean, we
lights next
did.
time.
We yeah. Is this a red flag? I just have a question for the table.
Shoot.
If she consistently drinks tequila,
Well, hold on. I love tequila.
I love
If she
tequila,
hates
too.
margaritas, I'm out.
now
That's a I hate fun
let
kind of
me
thing.
change it a little bit. If she drinks a lot of tequila but doesn't make a face when she takes a shot,
Wait,
is that
I don't make a face.
really?
I'm like the lightest I might be a lighter drinker than you, and I don't make a face.
I don't make a face.
So
either, but I've
not
been
a red
drinking
flag?
No.
No, if it's vodka and she doesn't make a face, holy hell!
Listen, if she drinks vodka,
Jaeger?
if she drinks vodka on ice or vodka waters, you're fucked. Just get out of there.
I would also say if she's a bad driver, good at sex.
That's a red flag.
No, that's a good thing.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
No,
so
no,
bad driver equals good sex.
Yeah. And if she's eating hot Cheetos while she's driving badly,
What if she's a bad driver because she's eating hot Cheetos?
that could be it as well. It doesn't matter. She's good at sex.
Yes.
You make her drive, actually. Your first 2 dates, have her drive, and if she doesn't hit at least one curb, just know what
Offer
you're
her
getting
some
into.
hot Cheetos too while she's driving.
Or
Yeah.
Takis.
Say you want some hot Cheetos, some Takis. If she says nah, I'm much more of a Lay's person, you just get out of the car.
It's you don't have to get out of the car. Just know what the ceiling is. Okay. Also, if she's wearing a choker, good at sex, but at a specific sex act.
Yes, a good one.
Chokers are kind of lit.
I love Joker.
Yeah.
I think they go well with a lot of outfits.
Yes.
Would you ever wear one?
If I was a girl, I'd wear a choker all
Well,
the
I
time.
mean, like right now.
I mean, it would be a statement for sure.
Yeah.
It would be a statement, but I make statements and
I
big
think
ones too.
I think honestly, you would look good in a choker.
Really?
Yeah,
But is it
And that
just
says a lot
Is
about-
it just like what kind of choker are you thinking?
like a black lace choker.
Oh, just lace. Does it
Yeah.
have like a jewel dangling or?
No,
Okay.
No,
Just a black lace choker.
lace one.
All right.
and you know what that means about you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I do.
yeah.
I think I'll save that for another episode. If she has headaches a lot, green light.
What?
It means she's thinking about you all the time. I gotta stop saying all these green lights. We got to do green lights next week.
Yeah,
I know.
Stop
Come on,
saying
why?
green lights, bro. We're done. All right, let's wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up. Let's see what. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's a good
I feel
episode
like we
right
can
there.
get one more red light.
Yeah, there's got to be one more red light. I mean, red flag.
Okay, red
Oh
flag.
wait, yeah, red flag. My bad.
Okay.
Did I say all of mine? Credit Karma.
What about a food? If she hates food trucks,
That's just.
because remember what we
Nobody
said
can
about
hate
food
those.
trucks.
If she doesn't,
remember what we said about
if she
food
doesn't
trucks
eat
though.
sushi, red flag.
We said food trucks equals fucktown.
Yes.
And she doesn't like food trucks.
Well,
There's
you're
no
not
fuck
fucking.
down.
Yeah.
You're just not fucking.
No.
And I guarantee if she doesn't like food trucks, she's not eating hot Cheetos.
And she's definitely not going to eat sushi.
No.
And you know what they say about sushi?
Good at sex.
Yeah.
If she's a nurse, good at sex.
Yeah.
She's stressed out, looking to bang.
I mean,
If
she
they're
looked good in them
stressed out-
scrubs too.
If they're stressed
Green
out,
light.
green light. If they use wait, hold on. The biggest green light of all, if they use code banner at checkout.
If they
That's-
use
yeah.
code banner at
That's
checkout,
a fucking green light.
that's a green light.
If they listen to the Grandma Banner podcast, green
That's
light.
a red
Green
flag.
light.
I'm just kidding. Green light.
To the 8% out there.
Yeah, to 8%.
To the 8% out there, you or wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you.
That's an extreme green light.
Thank you. I don't know how you've made it this far.
You know what's weird is all 8% of them voted for me on my heirlooms.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Well, they definitely didn't vote for Caustics. You guys ready to wrap it up?
Yes.
All right, that should just about do it for today's Grab My Banner podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in once again. Once again, send out some prayers for our boy Brian. Hopefully he's back next week. Cannot wait till we actually get to play the fucking game. How about that?
Yep.
That'd be fun.
That'll be a day.
That'd be fun. Oh, Carter, before we get off, are you
Hi.
back to shooters yet? Or are you taking another week? You have another week
You
to
can
I
take.
do have another week
Yeah.
to take.
Yeah,
I
I
might
would
take
take, if
another
you need
whole
to
week
take
off.
another, I want you to come back fresh.
Yes.
I might start playing like a game every other day.
I want you to be like Michael Jordan when he took
When he went
retired.
to baseball?
Yeah, when he retired, went to baseball, and then came back and won 3 more championships.
Okay, yeah, I can do that.
That's what I want from you.
Okay,
100%.
got it.
So I'm down with that.
All right.
So Carter's taking another break. Don't forget to head on down to the Discord and check out our social media channels. That's where we're at. We're there all the time. We're checking things out. We're saying hi. We're saying what's up. And if you're a little bit older and haven't really joined the Discord, send us DMs. Say what's up. We love the DMs, okay? We love the DMs.
We love DMs.
We love them.
We love 'em.
Especially when they point out how Brian actually won the poll.
Yeah.
But we won't talk about that.
No,
too much.
we
That's-
definitely don't.
No, we don't want to. spoil it, I guess. But yeah, so thank you guys for listening once again. Check out social media. Thank you guys for listening as always, and we will see you guys next week.
See ya.
See it.